You have to watch this video because I've done like 5 pages of script on it. It is actually important. Why would I write 5 pages by hand for a video? Ramzan is going on, and in Ramzan, we strictly do not consume movies or music. And at the same time, because the genocide in Palestine is going on, I've been installing Instagram and deleting it like 200 times because like it is unbearable to watch. So my Instagram consumption has gone down. My YouTube, movies, series, whatever you watch, it has totally gone down. I consume content like a normal person. On top of it, because there was a festival of Holi as well, I had a spring break from college. So now you have a break of 10 days and nothing to do. No material to consume, like no entertainment to consume particularly. Nothing. Now your question arises, what do we do in this time? There was a study done, and believe me, it is a little uncomfortable in the beginning. If you were somebody who was trying to, shut your content down or social media consumption down, it is uncomfortable for two reasons, according to me. One is that you require an escape. Okay, you're not feeling good about something, somebody said something, and you just go on and watch a movie for an hour or two, and that is an escape from this world. For an hour or two to go outside and just be there. Okay, just be in some fantasy world, go out of this situation, then come back. The second is because you are being sold influence, right? The thing is, you are good as you are. You do not have to be Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible. Okay. But you are being sold that influence again and again and again. That is also why social media is so addicting because you want to become a particular kind of person and leave whoever you are behind. Now, my question is, why would somebody do that? Everybody that you see is trying to be somebody they are not. But what is so wrong with who you are? When you settle down, when you stop consuming content, what happens is you first of all see life as it is. And no matter how beautiful, amazing, rich, cool you are, we all are broken people inside with histories of our own. Okay, you come face to face with that history when you give yourself time, when you give yourself 5, 6, 7 hours just to roam around and be you, or to be in a room with yourself, and it is something that is not comfortable. That is why you are seeking escape in the first place. You just don't want to be here. But if you're forced to be here, in situations like maybe I was, what you realize is it settles down. Okay. After a particular point of time, when you see, okay, I have made this amount of mistakes in life, and these are the people that I don't like, and these are the people who did bad to me, and may somebody rot in hell. After all that is done, you realize that all of us are in the same boat. And this word all, it is very helpful because it gives you a sense of being in a normal place where everybody else is. Okay. So it might be hell for you, but it is also hell for somebody else as well. And all of us are surviving. So your mind starts to settle down now. It is not being stirred by anything. Like, in COVID, nature came to life because there was less human intervention. The same thing happens here. When there is less human intervention in your mind, then the beauty of mind, thoughts, your feelings, they get to come alive. And you get to express who you are to your own self, where you find yourself by yourself. And now you're thinking of what do you have to do without any other human intervention, without any electronic intervention particularly. You get to find yourself. You get to find of yourself as to who you are and what do you want to do. And this is one big mistake that we commit, and that is why people are also so afraid of AI, is you already, your being is so beautiful that you already have all the ideas in here, okay? All you need to do is sit down and just think about it. But no, we don't do that. What we do is, we get hurt, we get heartbroken, we get disease, we get anything, we jump onto the internet. We try to search for YouTube. We search for blogs, we search for anything. Before asking ourselves, we ask the internet that. Same for AI. Let's just say you are trying to write something and the spelling goes wrong. Do you sit and think what is the correct spelling? Or how do you think the spelling should be? No, you don't do that. You go for autocorrect, you go for Grammarly, you go for AI. And we skip the part of thinking. It is almost like we have outsourced the part of even thinking to somebody else. How horrible is that? When you do not have this kind of influences, when you think, when you look at your phone and you think, okay, I cannot go on Facebook, I cannot go on Pinterest, LinkedIn, hardly, WhatsApp, maybe, Instagram, no. And at the same time, you cannot watch movies, you cannot watch series. So what is the use of a device? You're better without it, because no matter how many times you hit LinkedIn, nothing much is happening there other than professional stuff. For entertainment, you cannot hit Instagram because again, Instagram is not good enough for you. I started to ask my mind for the questions and the things that I needed help. And this entire video script, okay, this might be the worst video script you ever heard, came from my mind. No external intervention, nothing else, no research done, okay? Just sitting and writing on a piece of paper, okay, like, if you look at the title, I don't know if I'll put the title also, but how do you quit social media? Okay, and then you just keep on writing stuff, and this all comes from your mind. The thing is, you in your own self are such a beautiful, amazing being. Okay, you have so many good experiences that you can relate to. You can form stories, and you can get an informed decision. You remember that particular phase, let's just say when you were in a particular sport, or you were negotiating something, or somebody needed you to call an ambulance and you were able to do it. You went in without the help of your parents, friends, anybody elder, and you just went and did it. Remember that feeling. Try to remember that feeling. Ain't that the feeling that we are actually missing from our own lives? Because anything happens, we go to AI. We are not thinking. We are not thinking for our own selves. What happens when you think for your own self? These are some 4 or 5 things that have happened to me. First is I've started to read and write. As you can see, I'm not a writer. Okay, I don't write, but I've been writing. Because that is the pace at which your mind works with imagination and everything else. So I've been writing, I've been reading. I have started journaling, and this way of journaling, there is a way of journaling other than what you think, and I'll make a video on this. I have discovered an original way of journaling just by myself, and it is working wonders. So I'll make a video on this. Other than that, I discovered an exercise, and I think I can share that with you in this video. I sat on the table, kept a page, just a page, okay, and set the timer for 2 hours, and just sat there. Whatever came to my mind, I was going to write it in that page, and that's it. The restart, the bandwidth that you're so desperately searching for, it will come from there. Because when you sit with yourself, with a paper, just to jot down my thoughts, and you gain so much clarity. There is a quote that says that they muddy the waters so that you cannot see clearly. What is muddying your mind is all this influence that you are around with. You see something, you're being good on your own self, right? But you just see somebody's haircut, you just see somebody's Instagram reel, somebody's vacationing, somebody doing something, and now you just want to follow that. Your mind is so stirred up, so much content being thrown at you. That is messes you up. It muddies the water. But once you let it still, all the answers are in your own mind. So when you sit for an hour with a page, just to write it down, you will come up with all the answers that you have the question. And there will be certain stuff that you don't know that you have to read. And that reading will be something concrete. You go read a book, you get an idea. All of us are looking for ideas, but nobody is succeeding because we are trying to look for shortcuts. Why would I read? Like you're using your brain like a machine. Okay, like I'll input 1x or 2x speed. I'll watch a video. I'll listen to an ebook, and then I'll just come up with an output. Any thought that I'm saying, any word that I'm saying may be ringing some kind of emotion within you. What about that emotion? We are not machines. We do create, we do use our brains like that. But every thought, every process has so much connections to make with your neurons and your brain that has to be an experience of learning. And we are not giving ourselves that experience. We are just in a fast-paced world where we are consuming and we are vomiting the content out. Now my question is, what happens if you just sit at the pace where your mind works? Not what the world expects you to work at, but you do some justice to your mind and you sit with it at a pace where it works. And then you just jot it down. Instead of what you see on Instagram, an image changes in every 1 sec. Nature doesn't work that way. You don't see sun going up and coming in because God wants to see you, all the beautiful images in 1 sec. It takes its time because your brain needs that time to register stuff, to make something out of it. So when you sit, when you sit with your thoughts, you write it down and you'll get 95% of the answers. I'm not saying we have all the answers in the world. I don't. And neither do you. But when you sit with yourself for a good amount of time, the water becomes clear. And now you're able to see at all the things that you need. You start to write them down. And you will come out on your own, stand alone, on your own. There's so much answers that you require. You will kind of surprise yourself. It is a good feeling. It is a good feeling of self-esteem, character, a knowledge base building inside you that you created this. The satisfaction of creating something, the satisfaction of being a human. Okay, we are not getting that. And that is basically what I discovered. There is also one more thing that I discovered is something called, I made that concept up. Okay, I gave it a name of slow life. And I think it will deserve like a total video on itself. It has made me think. Okay, when you think and when you verbalize, you have words to verbalize. You become more articulate. Okay, you know how we say like, you know what I mean. And what if somebody says, no, I don't know what you mean, explain. And then people can't explain, right? But when you think, you give words, you give meanings, you give images to those feelings, those emotions, those concepts. And when you speak, you sound a lot more informed than you were when you were using ChatGPT or AI or anything else. So I hope this video helps you. This is not my niche, okay? I came and I started this YouTube channel with a thing for the artist and to help the artist. But I think not even as artists, but as humans, we need this more. So I'm creating this video. Just let me know what you think. Okay, thank you.